Hey guys, so I'm on my way to work again. Just a quick update. I'm uploading my vlog videos when I get to work at the moment because my internet is absolutely rubbish. So they're kind of like a day later than what they originally were. But yeah, it's just because my internet at home for some reason is absolutely rubbish. Like it wanted to upload my vlog yesterday. It was gonna take, it was like 30-40 minutes, and it was just like, no, I can't. That's far too long. I'm not sure like why though. It's quite frustrating, but it's quite cold today. I'm kind of glad. That's why I've got like this 3/4 length top on. It's my Jurassic Park top. I love Jurassic Park. I love dinosaurs. So yeah, that's just that, to be honest. Again, I'm kind of hoping it's gonna be like dead. I got an invoice to do straight away when I get in because my manager keeps texting me when I get home and he's just like, can you do this? And I'm like, okay. So yeah, I'm gonna say like, I'm hoping it's quite dead again, and then I'm gonna just sit and play Harvest Moon like all day. / watch a lot of YouTube. / edit videos. I sit there basically and edit some videos when I'm at work. It just makes it easier. So I'm sat in front of a computer all day, I might as well do that kind of thing. Let me know if there is any questions you have or anything you want to know, and I'll do my very best to answer them. You can leave like a comment down below, and I said I will do my very best to answer all of them. I guess you guys have never really seen my car. It's a Mini One, but it's like got something called like the Chili Pack, which is basically silver and chrome on places, which makes it kind of look like a Cooper, but it's not. It is a one, but it was cheaper to buy, but then I just didn't want the bog standard, like the boring. I didn't want the Mini One that was like, it looked like, you know, it's a Mini One because it's got no chrome on it. So I quite like my car. It's taken me a long time. I have, like, my first car was an old school Mini, and then which was a Mini Austin Ritz. It cost like 550 quid. I had that car for like 4 or 5 years. And then my next car was my Renault Clio, which is like apple green. And I had that for like 2. I think 2. No, about 4 years again. Yeah, because the Mini that I had originally when I first got it, I hadn't passed my driving test, so it kind of sat on the driveway. I got to like fiddle with it and modify it and do bits to it. And then finally when I passed, I drove it for about a year or 2. But it did sit there on the driveway for quite a while. I got it when I was 17, and I don't think I passed my driving test until I was like 21. It generally took me that long. Plus down here, the waiting list for driving, the driving tests are quite long, which is really frustrating, but it's one of those things. I'm gonna go to the gym tonight after work. Obviously I'll go home first, then I'm gonna go to the gym. Then I'm gonna come home and I'm going to try and make my Umbreon ears, so should be good. Obviously, as I said before, I'm part making them because I haven't got the wig yet to attach them to. Hopefully that will, obviously I'm going to order that tomorrow when I've been paid, and then hopefully that will turn up like Monday or Tuesday, and then I can start doing things to that, so I can start trying to get sew the ears onto that, and then do the little diamond piece in the front, and then go from there. Because once that's done, that's at least a part of it done. I do feel like I need to buy one of those like foam heads to kind of place it on so it doesn't get ruined in the next couple of weeks. But yeah, it's definitely probably a good idea, to be fair. And then yeah, once I've done that, it's kind of more just the armour really. I think that's going to be one of the hardest things, so definitely going to take some time and some trial and error to make, which is good and bad in both ways, because it's good, you know, it's a trial and error, because then it will be like, oh, this doesn't work, but this does work, this doesn't work, but this does work. And then eventually the good thing is, because I'm going to learn how to do it better, like next time I do something I can just make it, I remember that, like straight off the bat. I am nearly to work, so what I'm going to do is I am going to end this video here, and then I'm going to add more to it later on. I'll show you what I'm wearing at some point when I get to work today, and then then I'll do more videos, obviously more video later on, and I will add that to it as well. And across. But thanks very much for watching, and I will see you guys later. Bye. Hey guys, so I am on my way home from work. It was kind of busy today, so I didn't really play Nintendo, my Switch, I wish I played the Switch, my DS a lot, but I watched a little bit of YouTube, maybe like an hour's worth, but that's about it. Like between, like all together fleeting between like the odd 10 minutes I had here and there. Other than that, I kept getting emails from Nintendo today. So emails saying, just so you know, thanks for sending your Switch in to us. And like, that to me is like, what the hell? What do you mean sending it in to you? I sent my Switch into you 8 to 9 weeks ago. You know, it's supposed to be coming back to me within 1 to 2 weeks. Yeah, like what the hell? And I just ignored one of the emails. I was like, whatever. It was an email or a text. I was like, whatever, ignore it. I was in text actually. And then I checked my emails, and I had 2 emails from them about the same kind of thing. And I was just like, right, I'm ringing up. So I rang up and I'm like, so what's happening with my repair? And they're like, yeah, obviously we're doing this and this and this and this. And they're like trying to fob me off. And I'm like, no. I rang up last week on Monday. And they're like, no, you rang on the 19th. I was like, yeah, that's a Monday. I'm looking at the calendar now. I'm at work. It's opposite me. And they're like, oh, right, okay. And they're like, yeah, that, it should, you know, we can't really guarantee when you're going to get it back. And I was like, no. I would like to point to the fact that all your calls are recorded for training and monitoring purposes, and I want my console back within 1 to 2 weeks with that grey Joy-Con replacement, where I'm still getting my blue one back once you've repaired it eventually at like a later date within that time frame. And the guy's like, yeah, we just can't guarantee. And I'm like, no, it's that time frame, or you can just have the whole thing back. You can send me a free post label with that, so I can post you the box. You can have the other Joy-Con, and I'll have a brand new one sent out to me, and I want it within like 2 days, a day. Like, I want it next day delivery. I want it. That's what I want. And they're like, you know, and I was just like, no, I just want to speak to manager. So I spoke to the manager, and I'm like, or supervisor, because they try, like, I understand, because we all do it. Like, if there's a manager, like, you don't want to tell the manager everything that's going wrong. So I'm like, right. He's like, I've been told the situation. I was like, right, I sent this console in to you. I rang up on the first week of May. You signed for that console on the 5th of May, which was a Friday, which is fine. So I'm like, I want, like, you were like, oh, I'm going to start work on this console on the 9th, or the 8th, sorry, on the 8th. Like, I never at one point before I sent my Switch in got told, by the way, it could take 7 to 8 weeks. I've got a console, a piece of technology, sitting in a warehouse collecting dust. What is the point to it? And they're like, no, it's it's fine. I was like, so where is my console? Has it been dispatched yet? Because if it's not here now, if you've not dispatched it, it's not turning up in that time frame. And they're like, obviously it's still here at the moment because we're just, you know, we're just signing things off and stuff. And I was like, so my console's still with you, right? I just want this then. And the guy's basically, the guy's like, no, just wait till Monday. Just wait till Monday. It will be with you by Monday. And I'm just like, right. So I will give you till Monday. If I do not receive my console back before Monday, I am going to ring up and go absolutely ballistic. And they're like, okay, no, it will be with you, and if we'll cross that barrier when we come to it. And I'm like, yeah, if it doesn't, that barrier is a brand new console that is being dispatched to me, and I'm going to be like, right, I want this game as well. Like, I turned around to him and I was like, I pre-ordered a limited edition game and I cancelled the pre-order, which I can't even get that game anymore in limited edition. Like, so I'm like, oh yeah, I just can't get that game. And I'm like, I pre-ordered ARMS, but I cancelled that because what's the point in having a game that can't play? I'm considering cancelling my pre-order to Mario Odyssey because that's coming out in October, and I think it's far too, you know, presumptuous of me to think that I'm going to get my console back within that time frame. And they're like, no, I promise, we're going to get it to you this time. So I got another text while I was on the phone to him, because obviously they're desperately trying. They've finally got a rocket up their ass because I've finally got to the point where I've lost my rag with them and gone, no, do you know what? I want this and I want it now because I'm within my rights. So they finally freaked the hell out, and I'm like, right, no, that's what I want, and I'm not even playing games now. And they're like, no, it's absolutely it's fine. So the text is basically like, just to let you know, your repair is being done, and the console will be back with you within 1 to 2 days. And it's like, right, so at least you've got a rocket up your ass now. Like, I'm still 100% not, like, I'm not bashing Nintendo. I'm a big Nintendo fan. I have, out of all the consoles I've got, I would say at least 80% of them are Nintendo. Like, my Game Boys, my SNES, you know, my DS's, you know, everything. It's all Nintendo based. You know, that's what I play. You know, I do play the Xbox. You know, I've got a Sega Mega Drive because my child mind used to have one. It's like nostalgic, but nostalgic, I can't really say that word properly. But still, I'm just not happy with the service. And I said to him on the phone, I was like, I have people that have asked me, like, obviously I didn't go, I'm a YouTuber, I was like a dickhead, because I wouldn't do that, but I was just like, I have people that have asked me how my repair's going, and I've had to honestly reply to them and tell them the truth, and they're like, oh, I might wait to send mine in then. And I'm like, I don't blame them at all. I was like, what, you know, in that aspect as well, I was like, surely you should make some kind of statement. I was like, I know it's not up to you, but surely Nintendo should make some kind of statement, and they should say, you know, we've got all your repairs and they are going to take another 3 months, because that's what guidelines they're telling me. And then on top of that, I was like, and your protocols, they're absolutely rubbish. And he went, what do you mean? And I was like, so I rang up the first time I rang up, and I was like, how's my repair going? They're like, well, I'm not going to lie, you're in a queue. And I was like, wicked. Can you tell me what number I am in said queue? I was like, just to give me some kind of time frame, some kind of, you know, lapse, you know, so I know roughly what I'm going for, what's happening, basically. And they're like, no, we don't have numbers. And I'm like, so how do you know who's next? You've got to be able to go, well, technically, you know, that them 15 came in first, then you, so you're 16. You know, or, you know what I mean? No, we don't have numbers. I was like, right. And there was like, the fact that you never told me that I know, I'm not an idiot. I was like, I know you're fighting with Apple for parts because, you know, Apple's buying up all the parts. I respect that. I went, but you ordered in those said parts at the beginning of May and we're expecting them at the end of May. It's now the end of June. And he went, yeah. And I was like, they just don't like it when you give them the facts almost. And I'm just like, so what's, you know, what is going on? And I said I was just getting very frustrated. I was just like, you know, I was getting annoyed. And I think at this moment in time I have every right to be annoyed. I'm looking at my console, or the space where my console should be, and I'm just like, I turned around to him and was like, I'm considering not even like doing anything else, because like, what's the point? Like, I'm getting, I was like, you know, and if he turns around then and he's like, oh yeah, but we can say for instance it doesn't come, and I'm like, oh okay, you can send him a new console then. If they do that, then, and they start saying, well, it's going to be a week, I'm going to go, no. And I'm going to do family, like, no. I'm literally going to be like, no, I want it back now. Like, I said to him, I'm sorry, I'm at the end of my rope, I'm at the end of my tether. I just want my console. I just want it back, and I just want to be able to goddamn use the damn thing. And the guy was like, yeah, but you've got to take into consideration, they have got to obviously diagnose the problem. I went, yeah, but it doesn't take 8 to 9 weeks to diagnose a problem. I went, I diagnosed the problem with my said problem, with my console, within moments. I can tell you what it is. The clip that clips it to the console on the Joy-Con has slightly chipped, so that's why it pops off. And he was just like, yeah, oh yeah, I didn't know what to say. And I'm like, that's the thing. I think, again, yeah, it's a Switch, but I get this a lot, and I do think they're looking at it going, oh, it's a girl, oh, it's her son's Switch, or something like that, because I'm obviously old enough now in people's eyes to have many kids when I don't. But I look at it and I'm just like, they do talk to you in a specific manner. Well, they talk to me in a specific manner, and it's very derogative. It's very, you don't know what you're talking about. And then they try and play these games, and I'm like, I don't know what I'm talking about. Shit, you're wrong, aren't you? Because I actually do. And then they kind of, I get the next phase after that, which is panic. Because the panic phase is, shit, if this is a girl and she knows what she's on about, then she really knows what she's on about. Like, 110%. And I just look at it, I said, I'm not trying to bash Nintendo. I enjoy Nintendo products. I always have, and probably always will do. But I do look at everything and kind of go to myself, why? I just feel like it's a joke. Like, in the long run, and the worst thing is, I said, they're still accepting repairs. If it was me and my company, and I know it's a massive company and it's not my company, but if it was, I'd either be going to people, stop selling it, we're not accepting, tell people we're not accepting the repairs at the moment, we will do it, but there was no point of it just sitting here in our warehouse. Apologise to them, tell them a time frame that it's going to be until we can start accepting new ones, ask them to ring back nicely, and then we'll go from there. Not just accept more and more until we're making ourselves look really bad. I turned around to him and went, this is ridiculous. Mine is only going as fast as it's going at the moment because I have rung up and I have complained. I have almost stuck my leg out. I have complained, I have moaned, which I don't like doing, but I have, and that is the only reason that mine's going at the speed it's going. I went, there's other people's, let's be honest, you're gonna make wait for such a blooming long period of time. It's actually ridiculous. Sorry, 2 seconds. So I want to make sure I go around the bike because there's plenty of space. Good. But I'm just so frustrated right now. I've said to him I want it back in that time. Like, I'm also to the point where I'm going, I'm gonna check my console over when I get it. Like, I'm fully gonna, and I'm not finicky. I'm not that kind of person that is a douchebag and is looking for any kind of excuse. But I'm serious. I'm gonna check my console back over when I get it. Like, I look after my stuff so much, so I'm checking it over. I'm gonna be like, right, you know, if there's a massive scratch across the screen or something. Like, I know certain things and I respect things. Like, obviously, before you send it in, they say to you, be aware, we can't back up your data, because if your data gets lost, it's not our fault and we can't take responsibility. Fair enough, I respect that. You know, they say take any screen protectors off, because they'll more than likely take them off because they need to check things. That's fine. Like, this is just what I expect. So I know that. So I don't expect to have a screen protector on it when I get it back, and I'll go out and I paid on Friday and I will buy another one. You know what I mean? That's fine. You know, they say don't leave games in it, so I didn't leave any games in it, you know, because they're like, we can't guarantee these. But I just feel like I'm being like fobbed off so much, and I'm getting so agitated with it. But ugh. I am going home today on the back of this, and I'm going to be trying to make my Umbreon ears tonight out of the foam that I've got at home. I will show you. I will do a full video on that, and hopefully that goes well, slash something doesn't get thrown across my bedroom. So, you know, in anger and frustration. But yes, I apologise for my rant. I'm just so frustrated. You know, if you want to know everything that's gone on with this, then check back in my vlogs. I will link a couple above, and you can clearly see how long this has been going on for, and everything that's been said to me, because I've kept like almost like a diary of it on YouTube. I've been documenting like all my conversations and stuff like that, so we will go from there. But if you wanna watch them, you're welcome to. At least you know everything that's happening. But yeah, you know, if there's other things you want to know about me, if there's any comments, leave them down below. I always reply to all my comments. If you did like this video, please hit the like button. Please consider subscribing as well for more videos like this one. But thanks very much for watching, and I will see you guys tomorrow or later on if you do decide to watch my making my cosplay ears for my Umbreon outfit. But thanks very much for watching, and I see you guys next time. So bye.